Hi everyone! I thought I would try this video message style again. Hope everyone's doing well. I have good news. Grades are out. Yay! That's what everybody's been anxiously awaiting, I am sure. So I wanted to just tell you a few things about week one. First of all, and you'll see me glancing at my notes again. First of all, I was really impressed with how many of you were early birds and were submitting work and discussions and responding to each other really early on. That is great. That helps me out a lot. Um, so thank you. If you're able to do that, that is always a very, very welcome thing in my world. It gets kind of hectic because I have to remember your deadlines, and then I have deadlines of my own to submit grades and have discussions done and things like that. So anytime you're early, it's great for you, I'm sure, with your busy schedules, and it's great for me too. And I just wanted to say thank you because there were so many of you who were way ahead of your deadlines and timelines. One thing to remember is to make sure that you are checking the section that says respond to peers before you do your responses. It's just a small section underneath the discussion prompts. After it tells you how to do your initial prompt, and then it'll walk you through the bulleted list, or the A, B, C, D, whatever it is that you're supposed to include. There's also a little tag that'll say respond to peers, and there's usually two things to consider, two or three things to make sure. There's usually a part that wants you to offer suggestions or give advice or recommend strategies. Don't hesitate in doing that. That's part of what makes the discussion boards really interesting. You might have something that really works well for you that you can share with somebody else, and they can capitalize on that. And I know sometimes it kind of feels weird to kind of tell somebody else, hey, this is what you should try. But lots of times it's very helpful. So don't hesitate. Don't feel weird doing that. Just make sure you're checking on that, because that is part of the assessment as well. You're also really encouraging to each other, and that's so great. This class is bonded in a really, really cool way, and I hope that continues throughout the entire class. Make sure that you are checking any feedback that I give in my responses to you. If something's inadvertently left out, or maybe there needs to be a little more elaboration on a part, I'll try and prompt you in my response to do that, but you got to make sure and go back and read that. And then you can just add a response to me and include it, and then that enhances your discussion as well. And it gets you the points that you may have missed if you hadn't done it the first time. I will recommend that you proofread before you post. And sometimes you might need to read it out loud to yourself. Lots of times when we're proofreading, we know what we're going to say, so our brain can automatically fill in those little blanks that we leave. But if we read it out loud, then we hear it the way that a reader would hear it, and we can kind of catch those snafus and those little blanks and places that might not make exactly the right kind of sense. Always use specifics and details, because that's going to enhance your writing. That's going to take the abstract and make it more concrete, and that's really going to connect to your reader. And that's just a good rule of thumb for any kind of writing. And I think that that's about all. You did great this week. Week one is a crazy hard week. There's just so much happening, so much going on. You're getting used to the system. So you should definitely give yourself a pat on the back for finishing strong. And don't forget that your day 7 for Ashford is Monday night, and you have until Monday night to make those responses to your peers. So it gives you a little extra time. Gives you extra time to forget too, though. So if you're like me, you have to write it down or put it in your phone and remind yourself to do it. But as always, let me know if you need anything. I look forward to week 2 with you. I'm excited to hear about how you can interpret your LCI scores and how you can start applying those in your everyday life. So let me know if you need anything, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.